Helter Lines, Newsmaker is KOIN anchor Dan Tilligan.
So there's some jobs, and a lot of you have them in the room, where you see a lot of the bad in the world. ER doctors, paramedics, oncologists, nurses, cops. And believe it or not, news reporters have the same situation, where we see some of the best things in life and some of the worst things in life. I cannot even tell you, I can't even begin to estimate how many grieving families I have interviewed. So what you have to do, so you don't go crazy, is you have to build a wall. Because if you took everything that you did, you saw every day to heart, you couldn't continue. And so you build up this wall, and you build up this wall, and you build up this wall, and you go about your life. Every once in a while, there's something that penetrates that wall. So August 8th of last summer, I'm sitting in the newsroom, and I hear the scanners all day long. And I'm kind of like, remember MASH with radar? And you could hear the choppers before anybody else. I kind of have this strange, annoying ability to hear things on the scanner. Well, out in Washington County, way out in Washington County, there was this thing going on, and it was going on for hours, and there was the Washington County Sheriff's Office, and they were trying to find this guy, and do we send a crew, do we not send a crew, you know, the jaded reporter, you know, the people in the newsroom. And logistically, it's way out there. Do we send anybody? Do we not send anybody? We calling the sheriff's office. Their public information officer's like, no, this is almost done. Don't send anybody. Suddenly, I hear those words that pierce through that wall that I built over 26 years. Few things do it, and this is one of them. Officer down. And then I hear 2 officers down. I didn't know who those officers were, but today I know that they are Jeremy Braun and Chris Iverson, and this is what they went through.
From the KOIN 6 newsroom, this is breaking news.
We have 1 officer down. 2 officers down on the south side of the property. We take gunfire. Suspect is out there. 2 officers down. We will get here. Come on, report. Medically back. No, we are keeping the fort. I said, military back. Suspect is still unaccounted for. I believe we have him down, but we do not have eyes on him. Possible moving about 25 yards into the front line from where we're at. We do not have him today. We can see his hands. He is complying. We are going to move to him.
This is KOIN 6 News at 11 o'clock. I'm Jennifer Hall.
I'm Jeff Gianolo. This all began with a theft call at a home near Hagg Lake. A man stealing guns. Deputies then using police dogs, air support, and tactical teams to find him. Hours later, bullets exchanged, 2 deputies, and that armed man hit with gunfire.
Right now, we know 1 deputy has serious injuries and should recover. The other has non-life-threatening injuries, and the shooter, we know, was in surgery tonight. We have live team coverage. Lisa Balick standing by at OHSU.
But let's start with our Cole Miller live near Hagg Lake with the latest on the scene. Cole?
Well, Jeff, Jennifer, to say it's been a hectic night may be an understatement. Agencies from all across Washington County, Portland, even OSP, all racing out here to help. Life Flight was even activated as well. We also know that reverse 911 was used to call people who live out this way, telling them to stay inside, to shelter in place. And tonight, you get the sense that everyone is breathing a collective sigh of relief. They all know that this could have ended so much differently. In the fog-filled woods near Hagg Lake tonight, a shootout between deputies and an armed man.
It's a chaotic scene for everybody involved.
With agencies from all across Washington County swarming to roads nearby, we're told this all started with a theft call this afternoon. A woman reporting that man, someone she did not know, stole 2 guns from outside of her home before running off into the forest. With tactical teams searching, 2.5 hours later, the sound of shots ringing out.
Gunfire was exchanged. 2 of our deputies were hit. The suspect was also hit.
Deputy Brian Van Cleef says the shooter, despite being hit, then ran off again.
Our priority, right when our deputies were shot, was to getting them to help and medevacing them out.
Finally, a half hour later, he was caught.
So you heard us report that one of the officers had serious injuries. Bad, but no, not that bad, right? Well, later we would find out that Corporal Braun still has a lot in terms of recovery. He has to learn how to swallow. He has to relearn how to walk. You know what I found out today? They thought he was dead when they took him to the ER. A lot more serious. Please come on up.
Chris Iverson, Jeremy Braun. Now, these are tough guys, and I told them I wouldn't ask them any questions.
But that is one heck of a mustache. We can all agree on that. Thank you very much, both for your service. Before you go, it's tough to be these guys on the front lines. I think it's tougher to be married to them. Wives, will you please stand up? Thank you both very much. Thank you.
To present the medallion and the certificate, Prime Minister Kimberly Baum and Lord High Chancellor Corey Hagg Lake.